this is gonna look... We're gonna get to see more of Orion and Running Man, I guess more of everything around there, because it's... This is a giant field of view, so it's gonna look smaller here. But we're gonna zoom in. And you know what? I should just go ahead and zoom in because we want to start... Let's get these both looking the same. This is gonna be interesting. I'll tell you right now already that I... Look at these. Look at the color of the stars. It's the same thing we were talking about last time. We were doing a cluster last stream. You guys remember what I was talking about with the colors of the stars? This is interesting. Okay, let's zoom. I want to get these to look kind of the same. Okay, they're only like a minute and a half or so in difference of stacking. The S30 being ahead. They're racing each other. Okay, you know what? Coconut, I'm all for this. You know what? I'm all for this. Travel to Saturn, thank you so much. I was struggling. Shout out, Travel to Saturn. Thank you for your positivity tonight. Thank you, all of you, for being patient with me. I was really struggling to get on. I started setting up everything very early, and yeah, let me not get into that. Let's be positive. Absolutely, John Daly. That is 100% right. That is 100% right. We saw that last stream too, and we're seeing that right now. So Coconut, let me go back to what you're saying. And if ZWO, if you're watching, please listen to this. I only got this idea because there's another telescope company that did this. You open up the scope and you upgrade your camera and you put another camera in there. And that way you don't have to upgrade your whole Seestar. So that would be incredible. If you think that's an awesome idea, give me a thumbs up on the stream, on the chat, or let me know how you're feeling about that. If you can open up your scope and just put in a new camera, literally screw it in nice and tight, boom, close it up, that would be genius. Now, I know sometimes, let's say, cameras are like, yeah, just the ZWO cameras, the what is it? The ASI Airs or something, right? The ASI, what is it? They're cameras. Why am I saying ASI Air? They're MC Air. They have like MC Pro, MC Air. I'm getting confused with their software as ASI Air, but the ASI 585, all like that, right? That's what we have in this. But imagine if we can upgrade the if we can just open the Seestar, throw in the camera, that would be crazy. That would be incredible. Then I don't have to run around with so many Seestars. I mean, it's cool to have several scopes no matter what, but that would be super cool. That would be so cool. And now keeping in mind that the cameras do run between depending on the camera. They can be like $500, 600 US dollars, $700, $1,000, $2,000, but you know, you'd save some money getting a new camera in there than buying the whole unit again, right? I don't know if ZWO would love to do that, but that would be wonderful if they could do that. The Celestron Origin, you guys knew that's what I was talking about. The Celestron Origin did that. Thought that was genius. They also brought the price down by like $1,000 on their Origin. And I'm just saying, like, I think it's cool that you can, people didn't have to upgrade to the new Origin. You just change your camera. Save thousands, right? Or hundreds. Really thousands, because you didn't have to buy a new scope. Would be great to upgrade. Okay, this is interesting. So it's only been 5 minutes. So they're exactly a minute apart still. So a minute, the S30 is a minute ahead in stacking. 5 minutes, 50 seconds, now 6 minutes. 440 on the S30 Pro. I haven't done any dynamic background extraction. We're gonna test that though. I haven't done any adjustments of the brightness, the contrast, nothing, right? You guys have seen I haven't done any of that. And just look at on the left on the S30 Pro, do you see Running Man Nebula right up here? You see how it's just coming out a little bit more richer in color? And also, without doing any adjustments, which I love to do this most of the time, I'm doing this. Do you notice I didn't even have to do that, at least for this target? Look at this, nice and dark. And this, of course, I would need to adjust this. Look at this, you see this? I have to adjust it. -40, -45 to kind of try to match it. This is very interesting, guys. And really both, oh, Ted bought a coffee. Let's go. Thanks, Ted. Oh my goodness. Stealth, Alan, 5 coffees. You guys, did y'all talk to each other back to back? Thank you. Woo, let's go. 5 coffees. Thank you. Bring it on, Ted and Stealth. This is great. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the support. We're doing this. So the thing is here, we can't deny that both scopes look great. Orion on both of these scopes looks really nice. This is interesting. I'm gonna zoom in too, and keep in mind now, I just did the adjustment on here. If we move back, look at that. You see that? This is very interesting. Now, let me leave it like that. Let me leave it like this. I'll move it again though. I'll move it again. This is what I want to try now. Running Man already has detail. Yes. Yes. I'm a little behind on your message there, Stealth. Sorry, but yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on, Don. Come on, Don. You know, it would be terrible to drop that camera and just break it or something, right? Imagine you're changing it and something crazy happens. That was my fear doing the Origin I actually just took out the camera just when I was testing it. I had already the new camera in the unit that I was using, but I was scared for it to drop on the glass. Like, I was scared while I was looking at it, looking at the model name, putting it back, just playing with it. But I was very careful with it, but I was scared to, like, drop that thing. But it's okay, you just have to be really careful. I had gloves on. Yes. Yes, Space Girl, yes you can. And you know what, I can't recall right now if it was the last stream or the stream before that where I did... Was I doing mosaic though? Let me double check that. We can check that right now, actually. I won't move. All I'm gonna do is minimize and look at the field of view of the S30 Pro. Oh, so it was, I was doing mosaic. I was doing mosaic. It was either the last stream or the stream before that we were doing, I was putting and running the whole thing. Orion, Horsehead. But I was doing mosaic. I said a quick Orion, but this is really interesting. I want to show something else too. Look at this, guys. Okay. Go back, because this is what I want to show. This is what I want to do. I want to do the dynamic background extraction. I don't know if it'll make this better or worse. They're mounted on circuit boards. Yeah. Yep. Subtle details are better on the Pro. Yes, I agree. Yep, I agree with all of y'all. I see what y'all are saying. Richard, already you have your Pro? Wait a minute. Who has their Pro? Hold on. Congratulations. Richard, are you serious? Hold on. I have to find out now. Hold on. I'm doing a poll. Doing a poll. Now I'm really curious. Ted, I think you just sent something on the Discord. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Coconut, I don't know if they'll... that would be cool. Like the way people do the iPhone trading. What is it? You give back your old iPhones and then you get you get a discount or something, or you get cash back. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if they'll do that. Everyone can hear me okay? Here we go. Here we go. I think that was Jim. Thank you so much. Here we go. More donations. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much, Jim. Plus a channel member. Everyone that's donated tonight, I can't believe it. Also a channel member. That's crazy cool. Ted, Jim, Stealth. Dawn is getting the S30 Pro very soon. John, Tuesday. So this is around the corner for you guys. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit more on this one. I want to get these even. Kind of even. Do it. Do it. Okay, hey, that's interesting. That's interesting, Si-Young, because in China, they said, somebody was saying they have it already. Somebody, yeah, they said they've already delivered to people in China. I mean, that does make sense. But Korea, not yet. Okay, yeah, you guys, yeah, there is a holiday in February. That's true. Oh, Okay, guys, so this is what I want to try. I think they're relatively about the same. Let me try to get them exactly perfect. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to do dynamic background extraction on both. Boom. It's on. It's on the Pro. Dynamic background extraction on the S30. Boom. Any difference? Any difference? Any better? What do you guys think? I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna be quick, and I'm gonna do both at the same time. I'm gonna have to be on iPad and the Mac. Hold on. Let me see if I can boom, at the same time, Okay, that's off. Any difference? Boom, on. It looks like the image became a little bit brighter on the S30 Pro. I can't tell on the S30. One more time, off. Oh, sorry. One more time. Okay, off. On. First. Okay. That's interesting. Off. On. I like it on. I like it on the S30 Pro on. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on. Okay. And now let's do I even need to move this? And we're gonna try AI Denoise too. We're gonna AI Denoise this baby. Here we go. This does have to get darker for sure. On here, the background. I don't like it when it looks all blue. Huh. So at this moment, once again, they're about a minute apart in stacking. And the S30 Pro, you can just see more details here. You see this? This is very interesting, actually. That's very interesting. Oh, stealth is going wild. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Stealth. Alan Stealth. Thank you so much. Gifting memberships. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Wow, thank you. That was cool. So generous, Stealth. The Pro is capturing more H. Okay. Healer is saying the Pro looks very warm. The blues in the S30 look more accurate. Yeah. John saying more H on the Pro. Interesting. I'm so sorry. I do not control the commercials on YouTube. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm so sorry that happened, Mike. I don't control your ads. I do not. Okay. Yeah, Chance, because you know what? Oh, gosh, Chance, now that you said this, so remember we saw that the S30 Pro doesn't have a 4K because it's already on 4K? Oh, good. I'm glad. So my 4K was already on my S30. Good. I thought it wasn't. So the S30 Pro already is on, is 4K already. There is no switch for 4K, no 4K. Okay. I think we're through with Orion. I'm going to do AI Denoise. I'm going to do a little AI Denoise now. And you know what? It's only, once again, one has been stacking. They've almost been stacking the exact same amount of time. 15 minutes, 30 seconds on the Pro, 16 minutes on the S30. So let's do AI Denoise. Let's do it, guys. I'm going to end the poll. See what you guys said. AI Denoise. Did I get it? AI. We're doing this. Okay, Richard, I'm glad your sound is back on. Okay. Frank Rainey said he is saving for an Origin 2. You know what? It's worth it, man. It is so good, especially for the smaller objects, like smaller galaxies, or... It's good for anything, but I think it really excels with galaxies. I think it's incredible. Go for it, Frank. Ted Severns is now saying that he has to get an S30 Pro. Oh man. I know. It's tempting. Okay, here we go. Astro Singularity, yes. Yes. I did have them fully charged. The S30 Pro was on sooner than my S30. So that could explain that. Now you're making me want to look at the battery. Wait a minute. I didn't see the battery. On the scope cam, we'll look at it in the indicator in a minute, but it looks fine on the scope cam. Okay, let's compare this real quick. So, okay, this is tiny now. We're gonna make this bigger. Let's look at these details. Side by side. What do you guys think? AI denoised. How many drops on each? I gotta check, John. I'm not even sure. I should have checked that before I did the AI denoise. I mean, you know what? They both look good. I mean, we can't deny that. They both do look good. But it is interesting to see the difference. Did I make that too big? I'm gonna really zoom in now. Okay? They both look good though. But look at the color, look at the stars on the S30 Pro. Huh. On the poll, who got their S30 Pro? Most people are still waiting. Some of you are still thinking about getting it. Very few of you have gotten it. Interesting. This is very interesting comparison, guys. Wow. Zoom in a little bit more on the Pro. Hold on. There we go. Okay, roughly the same now. Roughly the same. This is very interesting. Now let me see if I can play around with this. Make it even brighter. Wow, this is a very, you know what? The S30 is great. That's what I'm gonna say. The S30 is great. The Pro, looking good, but nothing wrong with the S30. The S30 is great. I love the S30. I love the S30. I'm playing around with this now. If I put these exactly the same contrast, I'm gonna take a screenshot of both. Maybe I should put it in the Discord. Back to back. Dynamic background extraction is on. Am I overblowing that? Am I overblowing that core? It's gorgeous on the S30. I'm not gonna lie, this is gorgeous. Too much, too much, too much. Okay, how about this? 13 brightness, 12 contrast. Just a little bit different. Okay. Wow, this was very interesting. And for some reason, maybe did I darken it more? No, no. This is like a richer color now. But here, maybe if I brighten it up. I'm gonna take a shot of this. I'm gonna download it. I'll post these in the Discord. They are both good. Auto, I agree. And let me check the drops. What did we have for the drops? Now it's saying stacking failed. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. So, ignored 9. S30 Pro, ignored 9, stacked 119. Oh! S30 ignored 0, stacked 127. And they're both running on alt azimuth. They're both on 10 seconds. That is interesting. What? ZWO, are you guys watching this? There's the truth right there. Why? I don't know. Why is that? 119 stacked, 130 stacked. But it only, okay, so the S, it's only like a minute more stacking, a minute more. So the discrepancy, why it's that big, I don't know. Ignore another one right now, S30 Pro, 10. That is interesting. And I'm all mad because I'm not running on station mode on the S30, which is even hilarious. But it's the S30's running fine. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. That is interesting. Should we try a cluster? I said I was gonna do Orion though. I mean, not Orion, excuse me. We just did Orion. Because we just did Nebula. Maybe we'll go to Rosette in a bit, but can I get M44? I say this because now that we've already seen Nebula. Where's M44? Can I see this? Is it high? It's high. It's east. Can we do a quickie of this? Did I save both? I did, right? Wish I could do Boat's Galaxy, guys. I'm sorry that I can't get that. Did I save both of these pictures, please? Yeah, okay. Opened up my photo thing. Looks like it's in there. Did I save it on my S30? I don't remember. I gotta go back in the stream and see. Oh, John Daly? I did level it. I did level it, but I should check what it said. That's a good point. I did level it though for sure. I had it on the levelers. I have both of them on as close to 0.0 as possible. Okay, we're doing Beehive Cluster M44 real quick. I just want to see how this is gonna look. Oh, go to. Sorry, I forgot to hit go to. Oh no, come on. S30 Pro's winning right now. Yeah, somebody was asking about the dark corners. That's the reason what Digital Dawn is saying. I don't have it on Equatorial too, so that's why we have more. The field rotation is really showing. Stealth is saying not bad. I wonder if I wonder about the leveling. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it right now, like right here on the app. I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. Is anybody imaging Orion on S50 right now? Or is anybody with their S50? How many people are on right now? Check the leveling. We'll check it. We'll check it. Come on, guys. Hit the like buttons if you're loving this, because we've got 28 likes and we have almost 70 people on right now. That is wonderful. Otto says he has his regular Astro setup out tonight. cool. And we've got Mr. Guzman from El Paso. From Texas. Very cool. Thanks for joining. Very cool. All right. Waiting still for that one to pop up, but let me check the leveling. Oh, not available during image enhancement? Okay. I respect that. That's fine. I didn't know that. How did that happen? I always... Is this with the new firmware update? Because I always would check leveling. I've checked leveling before. What? Or is it before I hit go to? Interesting. It didn't let me. Yo, Healer22, thanks for joining from Texas as well, in Dallas. You know, Pro did a good job on that Orion. They both did good. Not as blown out. Not as blown out the core. Did I get a shot of my... I did. I thought in my photo album, I was worried that I didn't get the shot, but I did. Come on, M44. Oh no, please, please, please don't disconnect. This is why I love station mode. I'm gonna say it. I thought it was fine a minute ago. I was raving about telescope network, but I love station mode. For this reason. It's back on. Okay, we're back on. Come on. Show me our M44. We're gonna do a quick one of this before we move on. Let's go, let's go. It won't show it, but it is stacking. 4 minutes and a half on the S30 Pro and 2 minutes on S30. Stack 12 ignored 2. Guys, why is this happening then? The world will never know. Come on, come on. I'm blaming that on the telescope network right now. I'm blaming it on the telescope network. Green Cat joining in, thank you, from the UK. It's been cloudy for a long time. The outer clouds on the Pro is better. Man, this is really blowing my mind. That comparison really kind of, I was not expecting the stack felds too. Like, I don't know, that was interesting. If I can just get this beehive to pop up and then we can move on to another target. Almost there. Anybody have the dwarf? Who said Don? I think said he returned his dwarf. I forgot. Oh, you had the mini, I think, though, Don. You would get the dwarf 3 coconut to try a different software. Okay. Let us know how that goes. If anybody already has a dwarf 3 and has done comparisons, please let us know. All right, here we go. Beehive Cluster M44 is on. 3 minutes on there and then 6 minutes. Okay, double the time. Let's look at these stars real quick. This is gorgeous. Once again, this is just really pretty. This is very, very pretty. You see? Same thing we saw last time. Wow, it's already... Okay, hold on. You see the adjustments that I have to do on the S30. S30 Pro, I'm not touching it. S30 Pro looks really, really gorgeous with the stars. I'm not even... Oh, it already has the adjustment from last time. It kept it. Huh. This one being, like, I guess the S30 is... Can I make these the same? Kind of the same? Yep. Just, okay, for the stars, the S30 Pro wins. Stacked 43 now, ignored 0, ignored 5. Ignored 5 on the S30. Okay, so software problems with Dwarf 2? Like, is this like with firmware updates also having issues? What is that about? I want to know. Okay, we're moving along. I mean, you know, S30 is about 4 minutes into stacking time with this Beehive cluster, but I do love these colors. I do love these colors. I do love this. This is a winner in my book right now. This is great. This is great. This is reminding me of the S50, the way it looked last time. On the S50 on the last stream, the stars kind of look like this. A little grainy. Funny, like we can notice different things when you nebula versus cluster. Right, you know where we're moving to now. You know where we're moving to now. Let's switch, and I gotta get these in there. Yep, more noise on the 30. Man, you know, the Pro has kind of just changed everything, because the same thing, we saw that same thing, John, when we were doing the S30 and S50 comparisons. Like, it was more grainy on the 50. And we would have, I shouldn't say we, I should include all of us on this, but I mean, like, at least I wouldn't have really noticed what a difference, or how huge, like, just having a different sensor, a better sensor, makes a world of a difference on the quality, the crispness of your image. And it's like, if there was no Pro, I wouldn't know that, right? Obviously, with other telescopes, I'm not saying other telescopes we don't know how good other ones are with other cameras, better rigs, bigger, better. I just mean, like, we wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I would be like, yeah, because my S50 is fine. I'm not complaining about my S50 or S30, but these are great telescopes. No matter what, at the end of the day, ZWO has just done like a great job. Like, all of these companies getting out these low budget, scopes is awesome. Getting so many more people into astronomy than ever before. Like, this is wonderful. This is great. But it's like, I wouldn't know that the difference of the imaging, just like, it almost seems a little bit night and day with the noise level when you compare what John is saying. More noise on the S30, but it's like, if I didn't have the Pro, I'm fine with my S50 and S30, right? Because I've been raving about the S30 for a while, ever since I got it too, so yeah. But this hobby is only getting better and better. These sensors, these camera upgrades, I'm telling you right now, there is already, this is my personal opinion on this. So, you know how phones, every year there's a new model. I'm sure they're on the iPhone 17 right now. I'm sure there's an iPhone 25 already available. The technology is what I mean. It's there. It's already there, but they're not going to release that till, 7 years from now or whatever, right? 7, 8 years from now. So every year, a new version, a better this, a better that. I think it's the same with these cameras, these sensors. The technology for, like, way up there is already exists. It's just gonna take, they're just gonna be releasing new ones every year or something. Like, we can't jump to the iPhone 24 next year. We're barely on the 17. Next year will be the 18. So, okay, now this is a funny Rosette Nebula here. S30 Pro. Oh, it's not leveled. That's not leveled well enough. My S30. Ignored 0. Stacked 15. Okay, this is about 40. This is about, what is it? 40, 50 seconds difference in stacking? Wow, what? Why does it LP filter on both of them? Wow, more grainy. Grainy. We're gonna zoom into the Pro. We're gonna try to make these kind of even here. Ted, now that you said this, ISO and gain, I have a dream that eventually we'll be able to, on the Seestar app, directly change our gain, our ISO, right? Our dithering to. I know people can do all this stuff in other software, and people use Nina and other stuff, but I really want them to integrate a little bit more functionality into the Seestar app. If you agree with me, let me know. Now, I know the whole reason why they haven't added all those other features is because this is a beginner scope. But we moved on from that, and people that have had already for a couple of years are Seestars, you know, people, we all progress in our knowledge of astronomy and getting better and better at this hobby. And so once we start learning all these things, we want more features. So yeah, I really think that they will add more features, just because they also have been adding features. We know the expert mode and things like that, they've been adding so many features. So I do think that they will continue to jump up. And also, guys, do know that once you turn on your 4K on your S30, it just stays on. Even what I mean is after you've even powered off your scope, turn it back on the next day, days later, it's gonna stay on. Let's go, guys. Hit the like button if you're loving this. And I wanted to mention briefly that I have a mega discount going on the S30 covers, but I only have one in stock for those particular discounted ones. I only have one in stock of each. I won't get into detail about it so we can keep focusing on what we're focusing on, but if you wanna, if you're interested, I will throw it into the chat. That one is for the S50, and this one is for the S30. And I want to also just thank you guys so much. I had someone reached out to me. I'm having more international orders, which is really cool because I don't have the shop set up to do international, but we can make it work. I know I've had Canada orders already, and that's wonderful. Most of the orders are US, but if you live outside of the US, outside of Canada, you're interested, reach out to me. I had someone reach out to me from Norway. So shout out to Oystein. You know, thanks for reaching out to me, and we made it work. If you are outside of the US and Canada and are interested in the Seestar protective cover, reach out to me on Instagram. Send me a private message and we'll try to make it work. John is waiting for star extraction. Yeah, you know, I think they're gonna move on up with this. I think everything is gonna get better. AI Denoise, everything. That would be great. More of these features for post-processing in the Seestar app would be awesome. Oh, yes, it does. The Pro absolutely does. This is interesting with the colors. I'm gonna check the battery on both of these. 62%. We're gonna look at the field of view, 74%. Okay. The Seestar has just been on, the S30 Pro has been on longer. That's why there's a difference in that. Leveling off. I could have, if it would have been leveled, would have gotten a little bit more of Rosette in there, but on the S30, but it's okay. Wow, Walter, that's interesting. That's interesting. Your VPN was blocking it or something. That's weird. Wow. Yes, that's why, you know, Otto, they need to get on with it with ZWO with this. I want them to get on with it with allowing more features. Please, please, please. I wonder, look at the color difference. What's happening here? Is it my adjusting? I haven't done any saturation though. 23 contrast, 12 brightness. What is that? Oh. If I get them both the same. Here we go. Here we go, guys. They're exactly the same now. All right, you know what I'm gonna do now? I can find my chat. Is Artemis in trouble? John, I need to catch up again, but I was super, super into it. I shouldn't say was, I am. I was watching when they were doing the fueling and they had the hydrogen leak. And now they're not gonna launch until March. I haven't seen much else after that issue that they had. But I rather them take their time. I think we were talking about this last time on the stream too. I don't want them to rush it. There are people on board that are going to be on board this, and we don't want any issues. Like the next launch window for Artemis now March, but all good, all good. Like imagine their launch window. What is it? The earliest was supposed to be like today. They were obviously they weren't ready for that, and I mean I think that's totally okay. Like, please keep this okay. Like, let this go well. Due to that hydrogen leak, like take your time, please. They said that some leaking is. They mentioned some leaking is okay. I think they said 16% leaking is okay, but when it gets to a certain point, it's not right. Kind of like, I guess your car, that's what they said in the press conference, but a comparison is like somebody was saying like your car oil can drip a little bit, leak a little bit, but if it's too much, like it's not good, right? So it's a delayed mission now, and they're apparently going to target March 6th through the 11th. This is what I'm reading right now on Scientific American. March 6th through 11th will be the next launch window, which means I think they're gonna do another fueling test again, right? I'm assuming they're gonna refuel. They are. I think that's what they said in the press conference. They have to refuel again and do all that again. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, we're seeing more grainy on the S30, less grainy on the S30 Pro. JP, the S30 is better. That's what I hear, John. Excuse me, Don. I do hear that about the Stellar Studio is really good. I do hear that. Now that I saw Otto's message, I didn't have my anti-do on my S30 because I was having issues and I forgot to put the anti-do. My S30 Pro already has it on, but not my S30. As a safety, like for the lens not to fog, because it will get foggy. It does get some condensation a little bit on there if I don't turn on the anti-do. Okay, let me see the poll. And the poll. What object better so far tonight? Rosette? 55% Rosette. Orion 45%. Rosette 1. VPN gives problems. That's funny. Wow. Wow. I wonder why the Seestar software doesn't like it. Let's look at the stats. Stacks 54, ignored 2. Stacks 54, ignored 2. Stack 79, ignored 0. Okay, because this one is at 13 minutes, and then the S30 is at 9. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is interesting. I really like the stars too on the S30 Pro. I really like the stars on there. Okay, I'm going to... Should I AI Denoise, guys? Yeah. You know, like I said, both are great scopes. Both are absolutely great. And this is taking me back to the S50, the stream that we did last time with S30 Pro versus S50. Very similar with the look of the S30, very similar to S50 with the graininess And that all has to do with the sensor. And the color of the stars, I would say, are the same on the S50 and the S30. The Pro just brings it to another level. I think it brings it to another level. I think so. It's another level. This one is 5 minutes ahead. No, and now there's no failed stacks. Why is that? I don't know. This object is higher though, higher in the sky. This, and only two stacks failed on the S30. It's okay. It's all right. They're you know, but clearly S30 Pro is I'd say it's winning. I agree. Auto. And I mean, and remember, I'm probably would have been a bit better. And remember, I am in like Bortle 8. So not the best skies out here, but you know, this isn't bad, but I think I see the clear winner. But at the same time, not surprising because better sensor on the Pro. Better sensor on the Pro. Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, not much difference in stacking time, so okay, I just remembered because Frank Rainey was talking about, Frank, if you're still on, let me know. You were mentioning you were saving up for the Origin, and I was telling you totally worth it. So something very incredible about the Origin is that the stacked fail problem not happening on there. The whole time that I had the scope, I can recall the maybe one or two, like it just doesn't happen. It's I don't know if it's that it has you know, the Rasa technology, the fast, insane lightning speed optics. That Origin is insane, and stacks failed is very rare. I'm telling you, extremely rare on the Origin. And remember, I'm not sponsored by any of telescope company, guys. You guys are my sponsors because you guys are the ones that donate. You guys are the ones that hit the like button and keep this channel going. So thank you. So what I want to say is that with the Origin, I mean, I tested it. You guys saw me on the live stream, but I think I didn't mention enough about the whole failed stacks just not happening on the Origin. That really blew my mind. Grab data ridiculously fast. So what you're paying for when you get that Origin, you save a whole bunch of time, because maybe what takes me an hour on the Seestar, you know, it takes me 10-15 minutes on the Origin. I don't even think I'm exaggerating, because it was wild fast. Those optics were lightning speed. It was very cool. I got obsessed with that Origin. Yeah, so but yeah, these scopes are just gonna get better and better. This was a pretty cool test, guys. This was pretty cool. Let me do AI Denoise before I get out of here. The AI Denoise. So check out the difference. Field of view. You guys see that? Time for AI Denoise. Time for AI Denoise. To them say 60 seconds. Okay. Where's my little S30 Pro image? Okay, we got this ready. Wow. Wow, zoomed in too much. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Can I get it back out? Okay. AI Denoise. Okay, now what's different here? Let's play with this. Let's play with this. John Daly! Thank you, John. Generous. So generous. Thank you, John. Thank you for keeping this going. You can see just better details. So these filaments on the S30 Pro, but why is this color? Look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, 41. If I put these exactly the same, brightness, 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 41, 41, 16 contrast. Oh, no. That, I don't like that too dark there. It's too dark. It's too dark. This is interesting, the difference in colors. Ooh. Oh. 18. This is very interesting. Why is this? Wow. But the stars are insane here. Both look good. Okay, Digital Dawn is giving me some tips. I gotta listen to that. Try increasing saturation on the Pro. Okay, Dawn. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm on 35. Is that too much? Wait. 50. I'm at 50. I'm at 50. Lubo from China, in China. Do you have your S30 Pro, Lubo? Thank you for joining. Interesting. Wow. ZWO, please watch, please listen in on this. This is interesting. Weird. You know what? Submit a bug report for that, because something's up. That's not normal. I would submit a bug report. Submit a bug report ASAP with ZWO. Let's go, Ted Severns, more likes. 60 people watching and 39 likes. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna increase here now too, the saturation. Whoa. Wow, what is this, guys? Look at this. In Salem, Oregon, thank you. Thanks for watching, Ruben. Let's go, Digital Dawn. Thank you. Okay, so this is I don't even know what to say. This is very interesting to me. Because if I put them exactly the same, I'm getting very nitpicky, but these are now exactly this exact same contrast and saturation. Did it? I don't think I did dynamic background extraction either on this one though, right? This is very interesting. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know. This is interesting. They both look great. They both look great though. But the color difference here is shocking to me. Download. I'm not losing this. I'm not losing this. We're gonna zoom back out. Can I zoom back out? I can't. Yes, I can. Here we go. It's a little hard because I'm using the mouse on the Mac. Natural field of view right here. This is it. This is no zoom in, regular, not zoomed in. Let me get it back. There you go. There you have it. There you have it. This is fascinating. But the graininess drives me insane a little bit now on the S30. The graininess drives me insane, but that is very interesting. You know, this color, maybe it's this color in this nebula. Now I'm getting technical. I'm looking up. So the H, hydrogen gas Rosette Nebula, intense ultraviolet radiation. Hydrogen gives it a distinct red appearance and true color. But there's also oxygen, blue, green, and sulfur. So, okay. Thank you, George Hansen! Thank you, George Hansen! And I know you recently became a channel member. Thank you so much for your support. Because so always these H hydrogen gas always make these colors, but why the red is so different on here? Because in Orion, like, I didn't see that huge contrast in those colors, but with this red, this is interesting. This is very interesting, like the brightness of the S30 versus the Pro. Oxygen, the color of life. That's pretty cool. I just found this article online talking about that as I'm looking up this information. Oh my goodness! Bill, 3 coffees. Thank you so much, Bill. John, this question is interesting. The processor, like the processing, I'm like, but they're both, I'm thinking because of the software is the same. What is this difference here? I feel like I want to contact ZWO and because this is very interesting. Could they tell me, like, could they give us some details on this? I wanted to contact them now and send them these pictures. They can check my log. Oh my goodness. My Buy Me a Coffee has been going crazy. Thank you guys for your donations. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're gonna wrap this up with this. Wow. Thanks, Don. Thanks for joining, Don. I'm very curious now, like, what has ZWO done with this? Because you know, we are using the same light pollution filter. Is there some, filters. Upgraded sensors, filters. It does have different filters on there. Thank you for watching, Ted. Thank you for your support as well. Different sensors, yes, different color response. So the S30 has a standard filter set. S30 Pro specialized triple filters for better imaging is what I'm looking at the specs details. Wow, I just can't believe this. This has been very interesting.